The 5 animals set consists of 5 sections in the following order: the dragon, the snake, the tiger, the panther, and the crane. The dragon section now being performed is long, longer than the other 4 sections combined. The dragon section begins training internal energy for Hungar. Its movements are slow, focusing on breathing techniques in coordination with each movement. This section is not combative. These exercises develop energy, or chi, strengthening internal organs and increasing blood circulation. This type of training will be developed further in the Hungar internal energy set, known as the iron thread. The other animals have combative applications, along with some voice sounds to focus breathing. These sections are more external than the dragon section. The snake section is quick and light, using soft movements like the snake's flexible body. This section uses finger jabs that imitate the snake's head or tongue. The tiger section is heavy and powerful. Sounds are made to sync the breath to the dantian, between the navel and the pubic bone, which is the center of internal energy, or chi. In the tiger claw strike, all the power is in the fingertips. The thumb and first finger, called the tiger's mouth, form a half circle to generate grip strength. The panther section focuses on quick strength, not heavy like the tiger. In the panther fist, the thumb is pressed firmly against the first finger and punches with a jabbing strike known as the chop choy. The crane section is quick and light like the snake. This section uses the thumb and first 2 fingers to strike in a crane's beak, blocks with the open palm, representative of the crane's wings, and punches with the middle knuckle extended for a special fist called the crane's head. The dragon section ends with this fade. The 5 animals is considered the most important set in the Hongar system. Jisim Sim Si, a monk who fled the southern Shaolin temple when it was burned, carried the set to the Hoi Tong, or Ocean View, temple in Canton to preserve his tradition. Jisum is the founding father of Hongar 7 generations ago. The set known as 5 Animals, 5 Elements adds 5 more sections onto the 5 Animals set. These elements are gold, wood, water, fire, and earth. This is a more advanced set which requires a higher level of endurance to sustain energy for 5 more sections. The elements are shorter sections than the animals. The dragon section remains longer than the remaining 9 sections. However, even after learning the 5 elements, the 5 animal set is still practiced as a shorter workout. This set will be taught in 16 lessons. The first 7 lessons cover the dragon section. These lessons will have 3 repetitions. The first part will describe the external movements. The second part will not be narrated so that you can hear the breathing. The third part will be in slow motion and will describe where to place your tension and power. The remaining 9 lessons covering the latter animals are more external. These will have 3 repetitions as well. These repetitions will begin with hand techniques, then proceed to stance work, and the third repetition will focus on refinements. This is the basic internal energy stance known as Kim Young Ma, which means withdrawing the groin horse stance. Open heel, toe, heel, syncing with each foot movement. The hips are tight side to side. Tighten your abdomen, pushing out. Press your abdomen to test your solidity. Your lower body stays tight, pulling in your stomach and hips. Keep your toes and knees pointed in. Your body is S-shaped in profile. Hollow your chest. Keep your gluteal muscles and abdominal muscles firm and pulling in. Your knees are out while your toes point in, twisting so the leg muscles oppose each other. In Kim Young Ma, the lower body stays tight. In contrast, the low training horse is flexible in the hips. Extend the toes outward so that they point the same direction as your knees and make your thighs horizontal. This is different from a standard horse where the feet are parallel. To shift back to Kim Young Ma, grab with your toes and pull in. Shift from tight to flexible stance efficiently. Start standing straight with feet 1 inch apart. Curl your hands into fists, then coil your arms up. Open your palms and push forward, palms facing each other, and fingertips pointing up. Turn your palms up and close them into fists. Draw back your fists, circle out your elbows, Then push both hands out to the sides into your sow 3 times. Keep your hands at shoulder height. Open your palms, fingertips to your ears, and bring your palms to your hips, then out. Change to dragon claws and sink your elbows. Change to a right fist and a left tiger claw and salute. Make a left fist, lift your elbows, then sink your forearms. Draw your elbows back, then bring your fists back so that they point at your kidneys, curving your wrists in tightly. Begin by standing straight and taking 3 normal breaths. Inhale as you raise your fists. Lift your fists as if lifting 1,000 pounds, raising them as high as possible, and expand your chest forward. Sink your breath to your solar plexus as you open your fist. Extend, keeping tension in the wrists, focusing your energy on the front edge of your palms. Exhale when your hands are completely extended, relaxing your torso while keeping your wrists tense. Keep your hands energized. Then form fists, curling your fingers, then hands, then thumbs, constantly tightening your grip, with your shoulders forward and your elbows pointed down. Inhale as you pull your forearms in. Inhale deeper when your elbows open up, when you lower your elbows to the sides. Extend for your first few sow with this single breath, exhaling when you are fully extended. Focus your power on the back of your Q-Sao, sinking your energy down and pushing out. Your torso relaxes as your extremities remain tense. Inhale as you bring your Q-Sao in. Then hold your breath as you extend again, releasing when your hands are fully extended. Keep your palms facing out, with your first fingers pointed straight up and the rest of your fingers closed tightly so that there is no gaps between any of the knuckles. Your thumbs hooked towards your palms. Keep your elbows down. Open your hands, palms facing out and fingertips pointed up. Breathe normally for the quick movements. Bring your fingertips to your ears, pushing your shoulders out, not down. Then bring your wrists to your hips, with your palms parallel to the floor and fingertips pointed out. Slouch slightly and push down with your shoulders and elbows. Jab to the sides quickly. Sink your forearms, forming dragon claws, shifting your tension from your fingertips to your wrists. Sink your elbows and shoulders with your forearms. Inhale with your fist and claw. Squeeze down to your solar plexus. Your right fist points down and your left tiger claw points up. Salute with shoulders rounded and elbows in. When saluting, tighten the top muscles of your rectus abdominis, right below your sternum. Change your posture so that it is S-shaped like a high Kim Young Ma. Tense your left fist and forearm. Straighten your posture and inhale as your elbows rise. Compress air at your rectus abdominis as you bring your fists forward with your forearms parallel. Exhale upon completion of this movement. Inhale and bring your forearms back so they are parallel to the floor. Relax your chest and exhale upon completion of this movement while increasing your forearm tension. Inhale and draw your fists back to point at your kidneys, hooking your wrists as far in as possible. Relax your chest and exhale upon completion of this movement, while your forearms have as much tension as you can generate. Hold your upper body firm as you sink to Kim Young Ma. Adjust and tighten your hips. Cross your fists, pushing against each other. Draw back to your right, then push forward. Sink your elbows Open your palms, then push up, keeping your wrists crossed. Sink your elbows, palms facing up with wrists together. Open to training horse and swing your arms to the sides. Return to Kim Young Ma, palms up. Breathe normally as you sink to Kim Young Ma. Once you are settled in Kim Young Ma, your right fist circles up, then presses down. Cross your fists and sink your breath, tensing the insides of your forearms. Bring your fists to the right and inhale. Then exhale when you push forward again, with your mouth open so that half of your breath goes out and half sinks down. Tighten the whole front of your chest. Shift your inside forearm tension to the bottom of your right forearm and the top of your left forearm. Inhale deep and drop your elbows, shifting your tension to your fingertips. Lift your arms slowly, sinking your breath down and tightening your waist. At the level of your mouth, extend quickly up and out, with your tension at the elbows. Inhale deeply and drop down your elbows with your palms opening to the sides. Shift your tension to the backs of your wrists and press your forearms together. Tense the top of the rectus abdominis in an area the size of a silver dollar. Open your stance and inhale, leaning forward and bringing power to your fingertips. Rise to Kim Young Ma, holding your breath and squeezing your elbows close together. Bring energy to your hands as if you were lifting 1,000 pounds on your palms. Draw back to your right. And push forward with dragon claws. Draw back your palms to your hips. Sink to a low horse, then push forward. Circle your arms back, then draw your palms to your ears. Bring your palms to your hips. Rise to Kim Young Ma and push forward. Draw back to your right. And push your fists down. Cross your arms back. And extend back fists to the side. Draw your elbows in. Then pull your fists back. Turn your body to the right and inhale. Extend your arms with your fingers straight, thumb forward, and your wrists pulled back. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Sink your breath and tighten the entire front of your chest. Tighten your fingers and thumb as you bring your palms to your waist, palms parallel to the floor. Inhale and open your stance. Project all of your energy forward to your fingertips for the jab, snapping at the last inch of extension. Exhale on completion. Inhale as you circle your arms back. Then snap your hands towards your ears, exhaling in 3 phases with each teeth sound, and tightening your solar plexus. Your fingertips should vibrate. Sink the hands to the hips, palms parallel to the floor. Extend them forward with slow dynamic tension, snapping at the last inch. Inhale and open your fingertips while keeping them tense. Draw your hands to your right with your energy in the fingertips. Grab down, squeezing your fingertips slowly into tight fists and pushing down with the bottom of your fist. Exhale. Inhale, and bring your shoulders up and lift your elbows. Push down your breath and your forearms. Push down with the outsides of your fists and hook your wrists in towards your body. Exhale and relax your chest, keeping your fists tight. Inhale and bring your fists down to waist level. Then exhale and relax your chest, tightening your fists more. Inhale and draw your fists back to point at your kidneys. Relax your chest and exhale upon completion of this movement, while your forearms have as much tension as you can generate. This is the last portion of Lesson 3. Inhale in coordination with your arm movements. Make both inhalations and arm movements smooth and even, pausing to exhale when you complete your movements. Your fists are at shoulder level for the first movement. Then they are brought into waist level as your elbows are drawn back. Bring your fists back towards your kidneys by turning in your elbows. With each movement, increase the tension in your forearms and tighten your fists. Relax your chest to exhale, but your forearms and stance remain tense. At the last movement, your fists are as tense as possible. Bring your right palm up, then your left hand out, palm facing up. Bring your left palm up, circling out, and bring your right hand down. Sink your left elbow, palm up, and coil your right fist. Push your left hand forward, fingers extended. Draw back your left palm, sink to horse, then push forward. Inhale as you raise your arm, focusing your energy on the palm and turning your wrist slowly. Turn your wrist as far as possible, rolling your shoulder forward and sinking your elbow. When extending your other hand, breathe naturally and focus your energy in the fingertips. Inhale and switch hands, pushing both up and down. Extend your chest and keep your head up. Sink your left hand, compressing your breath in the middle of your torso. Release your breath, pushing out with your stomach. Inhale as you bring your left hand to your right shoulder. Then exhale the air in the top of your lungs as you keep your waist tense. Maintain tension on the back of your fingers with your thumb forward and your palm out. Shift your power to the fingertips and bring your hand back to your waist with an inhalation. Keep your palm parallel to the floor. Sink to horse. And tense your solar plexus as you shoot your hand forward. Lesson 5 is like Lesson 3, only on one side. Shift the left bow, circling your right fist up and your left palm back. Shift the right bow, push your left forward and coil your right. Shift to Kim Young Ma, draw back your left claw, then push your fist down. Draw your left across, then extend your back fist. Bring your left fist down, then pull it behind your hip. Swing your forward arm back and inhale. Release your breath with 3 teeth sounds as you snap your hand back, tightening your solar plexus. Inhale as you bring your hand to your waist. Your hands pass each other closely as you extend your left, keeping tension in both forearms. Extend slowly, then snap at the last inch. Return to Kim Young Ma. Inhale as you draw back your left hand to your ear. Keep tension in your fingertips. Squeeze your fingers together into a tight fist, sinking your breath down. Exhale on completion. Inhale, bringing your left fist to your right shoulder. Push down your breath and your forearm. Push down with the outside of your fist and hook your wrist in towards your body. Exhale and relax your chest, keeping both fists tight. Inhale and bring your left fist down to waist level. Then exhale and relax your chest, tightening both fists more. Inhale and draw your left fist back to point at your kidney. Relax your chest and exhale upon completion of this movement, while your forearms have as much tension as you can generate. Bring your feet to shoulder distance apart. Block down, up, back, then right, then extend in dragon claw. Push forward with your left Q-Sao 3 times. Block up, down and jab. Stretch your wrists to the sides, then circle. Block down, punch, then recover your fist in a circle. Keep your knees slightly bent when you raise your stance, and breathe naturally for the quick movement. Block down with your fingertips pointed in, and palm parallel to the floor. Block up with your palm faced in. Block back with your wrist on your hip, fingertips pointed down. Block right with your palm by your right shoulder, fingertips pointed up. Bring your hand forward in dragon claw. During the Q-Sao extension, breathe as you do for the side Q-Sao extension. Breathing in, sinking your breath, then extending, then releasing your breath after the extension. Return to normal breathing for the rest of the lesson. Block up by bringing your elbow in, palm up, and fingertips out. Block down by sinking your forearm, fingertips pointed forward. Jab. Then, keeping your wrist parallel to the floor, stretch to the sides left, then right, twice. Make a figure 8 with your fingertips, then sink the heel of your hand down, fingers extended. Punch. Lift your elbow up and circle back. Lesson 7 repeats Lessons 4 and 5 on the opposite side with one addition. Sink to Kim Young Ma. Bring your hands forward, left up and right down, palms facing up. Push up with your right and down with your left. Sink your elbow, palm horizontal. Push out with fingers extended. Sink to horse and push forward. Shift the right bow, bring up your left fist, then bring your right palm to your ear, snapping at the end. Lower your left, shift the left bow, pushing your right forward. Shift the Kim Young Ma, draw back and dragon claw, then push your fist down. Bring your right to your shoulder, then back fist to the side. Bring your fist down, then pull it behind your hip. Rise with your feet shoulder width. 4 blocks, then push forward and dragon claw. 3 Q Sao, pushing forward. Block up, down, jab, and stretch and circle your wrist. Sink your palm and punch. Add 4 alternating punches. Retract your fist. Draw your palm back, facing down. Push forward. Then, keeping your left hand extended, circle back and bring your right fist up to nose level. Snap your elbow closed. Keep this contraction as you bring your palm down for the jab. Bring your elbow up for the dragon claw. Then push your fist down, angling slightly forward. The back fist travels straight from the shoulder to the side, then down to the waist, then behind the hip. Inhale as you draw back your hand. Extend slowly, then snap for the last inch of extension. Swing your arm back, inhaling, then snap your hand to your ear, vibrating your fingertips and releasing your breath for 3 P sounds. Extend and snap at the end again, releasing at extension. Bring your fist down, keeping your fist and forearm tense. Sink breath down as you extend your fist to the side. Then breathe with your movements of withdrawing your fist. Shift power to your fingertips. Then project your power through your fingertips as you extend, tightening your solar plexus. Swing your right hand back and bring your fist up, maintaining tension in both forearms. As your hands pass each other, keep tension in your arms. Place your tension in your fingertips as you draw back. Then clench your fist tightly, tightening your fist with each successive movement. This lesson begins the snake section. Coil your fists, cross your wrists with palms open, block, jab right, left, right, then cross, cross block low, block your flank with your right fist, then coil both fists, left swing block and right punch, then left block and right palm strike. Block low, then high, then chop, then palm strike, then retract. Start standing straight. Step left to right twist, then right to left twist. Right toe kick, land in right bow, step back to right twist. Unwind to horse. Jump, then shift the left bow, and step to horse. Shift the right bow, then back to horse. This lesson travels on diagonal lines. Keep your palms in line with your forearms, only bending to the sides at the wrist. Retract your hands to your chest in between strikes and the cross block. Fully extend both arms together for the swinging strike. The left palm strike angles slightly down. The right palm strike angles up. Here is the first two blocks and kick. Following the low cross block, the only open target is high. The second block covers this opening. The second wrist block hooks the punch and pulls it down and to the side, deflecting the attack without relinquishing control. Here, after 3 attacks are blocked, the low cross block intercepts a kick to the opening. These high attacks are aimed at the student's face. These attacks leave the low target open for the student's kick. The back fist blocks a kick. Then the swinging block and punch catches the student's attack and strikes to the joint. After the low kick is blocked, the head is the most open target. Sifu Lam uses the turning to draw his student in and deflect his punch. After the student's punch, Sifu Lam retaliates with a palm strike. When this is blocked, his low target is left open for the kick. By keeping his block up high throughout his attack, Sifu Lam limits the possible attacks with which his student can counter. Here, 3 successive punches are blocked with one arm. The first 2 are blocked with the outside of the forearm. The last block hooks the punch with the back of the hand, pulling it down to make an opening and draw the student into the palm strike. Cross block down, palms open. Side blocks, jab left, right, left. Then cross, cross block low, block your flank. Coil both fists, right swing block and left punch, then right block and left palm strike. Block low, then high, then chop, then palm strike, then retract. From horse, step right to left twist, then to left twist for a right toe kick, land in right bow. Step back to left twist, unwind the horse, jump, then shift to right bow. Step to horse, shift the left bow, then back to horse. Stand up and step back to your starting point. This lesson is a repetition of Lesson 8 on the opposite side, traveling on the opposite diagonal lines. Block and kick simultaneously, following immediately with the fingertip jabs. Turn quickly, Keep the attack on the same diagonal line until you shift to your last horse stance. Then change your target direction. This lesson begins the tiger section. Block with your right, then claw left. Block left, then claw right. Block right, then claw left. Claw left, then right. Circle your right to block down, then claw left. Claw left, right, twice. Circle your right to block down, then claw left. Step to forward horse, then shift to right bow. Step to horse, then shift to left bow. Repeat, horse to right bow, shift to left cat. Step diagonally back to horse, then right bow. Shift to left bow, then step diagonally forward to left cat. Then back to horse, then right bow. On each movement, block down with the horse and claw with the bow. Make the woof sound with the bow stance claws and the sound with the cat stance claws. In the basic tiger block and claw, the block is with the forearm. Keeping the blocking hand in tiger claw maintains forearm tension and adds symmetry. The strike is made with the fingertips to the face. The thumb and first finger form a half circle called the tiger's mouth to ensure power in the fingertips. The cat stance tiger claws pursue the student when he retreats from the first attack. Fingertip attacks always strike to the soft targets, in this case either the face or the neck. The circle block covers the flank, deflecting the kick to the side. This closes out the right side from attack, but leaves the inside open. By continuing the circular block, the opening is covered again. The fingertip strike follows again to the face. Claw with both hands. Claw right, left, right, left. Circle block left and claw right. Circle with your right, fingers out, block down and left claw. Repeat on the opposite side. With both hands, pull your right, then your left, then coil your fist. Step to left bow, then take 3 steps forward to right cat. Step to an angled right bow, bring your feet together, turn and step through twist to horse. Then right bow. Bring your feet together, step through twist to left bow. Step back through angled bow, right, then left. All of your fingertips point out for the first claw. Step forward so your foot and opposite hand are forward. Use the breathing sound. Pull back to your shoulders for the last 2 movements before you retract your fist. These grab and pull techniques deflect a punch and pull the attacker to the side. The grab is at the wrist and elbow joints. The pull is coordinated with a step to give the best leverage. Sifu Lam pulls the student's arm forward so that his rear arm is too far back to punch. Left panther fist punch, circling punches, then right straight punch, block, then punch. Back fist, punch down, support your forearm, then uppercut. Left panther fist, coiling your right. Shift to right cat, then pivot, and shift to bow. Rise to crane, step forward to twist, then unwind to horse. Step forward to horse, shift to right bow, then turn around to horse. Shift to panther fists first. Block with your right, opening your left palm. The back fist, punch down, and uppercut are regular fists. Hook your wrist and sink your elbow for the last panther fist. The first punch strikes at an angle. Then turn your right fist over, palm up, and circle with left fist, palm down. Strike with your right fist, opening your left palm by your shoulder. Press your thumbs into your first finger in panther fist. Your left fist circles at face level, and your right fist circles past your ribs. Spread your arms evenly when circling out. Make the breath sound with the first strike. The circles are continuous, ending with the left punch. The forearms pass by each other as they circle. This is the first punch, then one of the circling punches. The left hand hooks the punch as the right hand strikes the floating ribs. The left fist quickly shifts from block punch to blocking the student's punch, hooking with the wrist. This block and crane opens the distance to block a kick to the flank. The strike follows moving in. Sifu Lam maintains a good striking distance with the footwork. He ends in twist stance, preparing to steal a step for the next technique. Steal a step with a twist stance. This closes the distance and generates power for the strike. The first punch is linear. The following two punches swing in a circular path as the feet unwind, then step forward. After the punch down, the student attempts to restrain the arm by pushing it down. Sifu Lam supports his arm with his left, then reverses the direction of the push. The reversal throws the student off balance and leaves him open for the uppercut punch. Right panther fist punch, block flank, right punch, left back fist, down punch, support your forearm, uppercut. Left wing block, cross block, then block to the sides, left block and right tap. Right bow, crane, then twist. Unwind to horse and step forward. Shift to bow, then turn to horse. Step to face front and horse. Step to your left for a high-angled right cat. This lesson begins with a repetition of lesson 10 in the reverse direction, then begins the crane section. The left block is the same as the panther fist, only in crane's wing. Keep your palms flat with the tension in the wrist for the wing blocks. Pecks have breathing sounds. This is the first panther fist block and punch. Sifu Lam's block keeps his student fist out as he punches to the throat. This panther fist block is essentially the same as the wing block. Both blocks intercept the punch at the wrist. This is the block and peck. The block hooks the punch as the angled cat stance closes into the flank. This peck is made with the thumb and first two fingers squeezed together tightly. This strike targets the temple. This lesson continues the crane section begun in the middle of lesson 13. Hook left and peck right. Cross block, then block to the sides. Clear your right foot, then right peck. Clear your left foot, then left peck. Block and right punch in crane's head fist, then reverse. Step the left high angled cat, left twist, then right toe kick. Crane stance, land and bow. Left toe kick, crane, bow. Step back to horse, then shift to right bow. Use the breathing sounds. Angle your shin in for the crane stances. Extend your arm fully when pecking. Then draw your hand back by your ear. Block in horse, then punch in bow. For the crane's head fist, lock your first finger in place with your thumb, squeezing all your fingers together tightly so that there are no gaps at any of the joints. This fist is used to strike at fine pressure points. Keep your elbows directly in front of your shoulders, with the blocking fist slightly raised and the punching fist directed slightly down. The forearm of the blocking hand is straight up. For the last punch, shift from horse to bow to generate power. The shoulders stay aligned with the hips so that when the left hip comes forward, the left shoulder comes forward to drive the punch. After the kick is blocked and hooked, Sifu Lam clears his foot with a left hook block. He hooks his student's left hand and opens the flank target. This peck strikes low to the groin. All fingertip strikes aim at soft targets like the groin, armpits, temples, eyes, and throat. Change the normal fists. Right back fist, then double back fist. Right hook punch, left palm, then right punch. Circle block with open palms, right block, then left uppercut. Step back to right twist. Unwind to horse. Step forward to horse. Shift the left bow, then horse, then crane. Jump back to left low twist. Unwind and rise to horse. The twist and horse are angled. Attack down a straight line. Use the crane stance to cover your groin. Hook your palms in for the blocks. The last punch has the right hand in a claw. Here the twist stance steals a step in the retreat, opening the distance from the kick, then unwinding and closing for the strike. The punches work down the body. Both back fist blocks attack the kick and punch, striking to cause injury. The following strikes target the temple, armpit, then groin. Three open palm blocks are made here. The first two circle while jumping back. The last block traps the student's fist, then shifts to a grab for the punch to the floating ribs. For the kick blocks, the fingertips point in to bring tension to the blocking surface of the arm and to prevent them from being jammed. For the punch, the left hand and right forearm sandwiches the student's arm in between. Grab and right punch. Double circle block and push to the right, then left. Circle Q sow out, freezing with your right extended and your left fist back. Left punch, double palm push, grab, and double panther punch. Left Q sow, then right punch. Salute and circle both fists in, then finish. Shift to left twist, then right and left twist, then horse, then bow. Reverse this footwork on the opposite side. Shift to left twist, then right toe kick, then right bow. Right cat, then bow. Step back to an angled horse, left bow, then cat, then step back with feet together. Circle block with your fingers pointed the same direction. Then coil and strike with fingertips pointed in opposite directions. Pull your wrists back with your fingers straight up and down. Use the breathing sound for the panther punch. Again, Sifu Lam performs 5 animals.
Mm-hmm.